Hey, you recognize those people?
No.
I don't know who they are. I haven't seen them in forever.
It's been a while.
Hey y'all, welcome back. As you can tell, we don't have a lot going on in the garden.
No.
But there's stuff growing that you can't even see. Well, we think. We're going to find out today. We're going to find out, can you store potatoes in the ground all summer long and still get a harvest?
I hope so.
Or did we just pre-plant for fall?
So these potatoes were planted back around St. Patrick's Day. So when we try to get our potatoes in the ground by then, or right then. And usually we harvest early June. So these were not harvested. They weren't healed. They weren't watered. They weren't fertilized. In fact, they weren't even weeded. And this area looked terrible just a couple days ago.
It did, but I've worked hard. I got it all cleaned up.
Got,
Do some more.
but you can tell by looking around us, we're in a drought.
Bad.
Yeah.
All of the grass is brown. There's very little green here and there. We're actually under a burn ban. It's so dry. So just cleaned all the tops of these plants all died back.
A long time ago.
Been a while. But we saw evidence of potatoes.
Yeah.
We haven't watered them, so we don't know. They may just be withered up and no good.
We'll see.
But we're actually going to start planting some stuff for the fall here pretty quick, but we want to pull these out, and that kind of tells us if we don't harvest our potatoes in June,
what happens?
what happens. And yeah, and it's the first of fall. It's actually second or third day of fall. So we'll find out, I guess, what we have or don't have when we get in there.
It's the 4th day of fall.
All right. It's early fall. How's that? Well, let's see if we have any potatoes.
Just gonna dig down and loosen it up. That's about all we need to do. Hard?
Well, I couldn't get any.
Do you need me to do it?
I might just be packed and dry.
It might not be where they were anyway. It might be why it's so hard right here, because we didn't go down this far.
Pretty sure we only did like that.
I've never seen this garden this dry. And not just because we typically water it when we're growing stuff, but I think we've been in a drought for a while. There's been a couple of weeks here and there where there were pop-up showers, but we never got one.
Yeah, they missed us.
So I don't know how long it's been since we had a measurable rainfall right here on our property. Now there's recorded rainfalls in the area, but for us, it is dry. Hard ground.
Very hard ground, which is weird for this garden.
Yeah, it's usually soft and easy.
Another rock.
And potatoes.
Yeah. That's a rock out.
Hey, potatoes!
Several.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you get... Right
That one doesn't look very
It's okay. Just we'll go through them.
good. On the surface. Whoa! One more. Hey, there's a little string.
Ants.
No.
Oh? Where?
I just kind of mess with some of them.
All up in there.
So we got the one row dug out for 20 feet.
Yeah.
Not too bad. We especially with,
Neglect.
we never healed them, which increases your production quite a bit. Never watered them, they had weeds, you name it. So
Yeah.
we'll have to do some sorting through them. There's a lot of them that were got exposed to sun, so the green, I have to take care of that. There's some soft ones.
Surprisingly quite a few good ones
Yeah,
though.
but for zero effort other than digging a trench, dropping in some seed potatoes,
And then
and basically ignoring it for the rest of the year. We got some potatoes,
Yeah.
so lazy man potatoes, or lazy person's potatoes. Sorry,
oh my goodness.
society demands it.
Check down here a little bit more since that row had some underneath. That row wasn't very good.
Now that row added about 4 7/16 potatoes. It was pretty lousy, but we learned a lot, and we need to go over that with you.
Dusty. One more sad little potato. Now I need water.
This thing wasn't cracking and creaking when I sat down.
Oh, funny.
This is the truth. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
I'm not putting my legs under it. So, what do we learn?
We should mound the potatoes, water the potatoes, not ignore them.
Weed
Weed.
them.
Yeah.
So in 2020 garden, and sorry if there's a lot of wind, just something else to dry everything out.
Right.
2020, we showed how much you can grow on a plot this size, and I think we maximized.
We did.
But we showed that it takes a lot of effort.
Right.
It's not going to happen by accident. And people say, oh, you got it figured out. No, you just got to put in the effort.
Effort. Big time.
I mean, yeah, there's stuff to figure out, but it takes a lot of effort. This year, our effort was about 5% of 2020.
Probably. It was very minimal this year.
We had other priorities.
We did.
Stuff that we think was just as important, but also we were able to learn how not to garden.
Yeah, how not to garden, and also what, you know, with all the trees and everything that we've already established, there was quite a bit that kind of takes care of itself. So.
Yeah. So
Potatoes aren't one of them. They don't take care of themselves.
we can call it an experiment.
Yeah.
2021 garden experiment. So how little effort can you do and get near zero production? No, we did harvest some stuff early on, some of the cool season crops.
Yeah.
We did not put in any warm season crops at all.
No.
Nothing. We planted nothing in the spring for the summer. Nothing.
Onions and potatoes were all we planted.
Well, all
This
that
spring.
was planted early though.
Early, very early.
So we grew some turnips.
Oh, that's true. I guess
We grew
did.
the broccoli.
Right, a little bit early spring.
Some, I don't remember what, some greens or something.
Yeah.
We did the onions and the potatoes, and then we took the rest of the year off.
Yeah.
And we've still got a lot in the freezer. We've still got a lot in the pantry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had plenty of food, and so we decided other things were more important for 2021. We'll say that's what it was. We'll say that it was an experiment to show y'all what happens if you don't put in the effort.
You don't do anything. You have a lot of weeds to clean.
Yeah. So
I actually don't mind weeding this time of year though, because it doesn't come back.
I don't like it ever. So,
It's done.
and right now, every time you disturb the soil, it dust.
Right.
So it's terrible.
Sneezing.
But it's all right. We're gonna get everything figured out for the fall. It's past time to get some of the
It
stuff
really
in.
is.
But there's things we can still plant. We can fill up this tunnel with stuff that'll overwinter, and we'll have stuff to eat on all winter long. And then it'll come out in the spring, just in time to start everything for the spring.
Right.
But
With effort.
yep. So some other announcements, if y'all are still with us here. We do have a new members area. I'd say just go take a look at that. There will be some members only videos and some live streams. Get on our live streams. There's all the normals with the members area, custom emojis. Some pretty good ones in there.
Yeah.
That beard though, the boots
two,
up,
I guess. Yeah, two specific. The beard
boots
and
up,
the boots. Yeah.
and some other stuff. So just check it out if that interests you. It just kind of helps support the things we're doing. And I think everything we make off of YouTube, we've given away more than we've made.
We have.
We really like to support the community, not just locally, but the YouTube, the homesteading community.
Yeah.
So that's in the end, that's where it ends up going. So, but just we appreciate all the support, and we're definitely gonna get things rolling here again, and just maybe go back to how we're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Find a happy medium.
Happy medium. That's what we need to find. A happy medium. 2020 was intense.
We had no time for the other stuff in 2020.
Nothing else.
This is what we did, and it showed in what we put up.
Yeah.
You can go back and check out those videos.
It produced well. It just
Yeah.
it was hard.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the videos for those that are new to us.
Okay.
Growing onions from seed all the way to harvest. The bell peppers, the tomatoes, cucumbers.
Did really well.
All kinds of stuff.
Oh, the
So,
cucumbers. Oh my goodness. The
carrots.
cucumbers.
So
Yeah.
go check that out. Check out the members area. Leave a comment below. Let's give us some your experiences on, what's happened when you took a little break.
A needed break. But yeah, now it's time for us to find that happy medium and
Yep.
not.
And what are
not
your
neglect
plans for
anymore.
this fall garden? We'll bounce some ideas off of us. What you're planning on doing, we'll read those and maybe incorporate some of that into our plans. So, but
I don't know. We just need to kind of go through these.
I don't even want to weigh them.
No.
It's bad.
No, we're just gonna keep what's good, and
I think we've got
Call it
enough
what
for
it
one
is.
batch of green beans and new potatoes,
we've got.
and I don't even know if there's enough for fried potatoes.
Sure, there is. There's a little more than that. There's
Oh.
some good ones in there.
Well,
Not
yeah,
a ton.
There's a
We
lot
don't
to
get
sort out
several
though.
meals, but
So that's all right. We didn't expect you to eat anything, so it's
Yeah.
all bonus. It's
yeah.
it's about 35 feet, and it was absolutely
Planted and
ignored.
forgotten. Yeah.
So, everything that could go wrong with it, as far as what not to do, we did. One row is under a tree. Never plant potatoes under a tree.
No.
First of all, the shade, but then digging them is a pain.
Right. And then you're disturbing the tree.
Yeah. So,
So yeah.
but it was all right. It was it is what it was. All right. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I know it's a little shorter video, but hey, no,
It's a smaller.
ignored potatoes are not going to give you a good crop.
No.
So I'd say our spuds were duds.
Okay.
All right. I guess we'll see y'all later.
Bye.